This is the first programming course I ever bought, which means I've been coding for 5 years now. Whew, I can't believe it has been that long. Hey, my name is Khalid and I'm a self-taught mobile app developer. I learned to code during the pandemic and I worked at 2 startups, 2 Fortune 500 companies, and I published several Android and iOS apps over the last few years. I will not get into any of that, but I want to talk about the technical aspects and the realizations I came to over the last 5 years. The first one is that programming is an ever-evolving skill that I don't think I will ever master. I know the basics and the fundamentals of programming, and I can solve any technical challenge given enough time, but I don't think I will ever get to the bottom of programming because it is a bottomless pit and there is so much to learn. I am sure you have seen the programming iceberg meme, but it is so true. There is always a lower level to whatever you're doing. And I can safely say that everything I learned and everything I have done over the last 5 years sum up to about 20% of programming as a whole. I know it sounds depressing, but I love it. I love learning new concepts and new ways to solve technical challenges. But what I don't love is the imposter syndrome that comes with it. Even though it is not as bad as it used to, it is still there. And I get it from time to time, especially when I'm working on something new for the first time. I'm not gonna harp on this point, but I just want to say that it is always there, lingering in the back of your mind. And my third point is that getting ready for interviews and interviewing for jobs are 10 times more difficult than anything you would be doing at that job, because you will have to learn a lot of different concepts from the programming iceberg meme that you wouldn't be using at your day job. For example, I have never solved a single lead code question. I have never reversed a linked list. I have never traversed a graph. Hear me out. I build mobile apps for a living, and my job mainly consists of making an API call and painting the JSON response in a user-friendly way. It is really that simple. Even when I had to process and combine data from 2 different endpoints, I still didn't need any fancy algorithms, and the data was so small that it was really negligible and it didn't matter how you nested it. I'm not saying that performance doesn't matter or that it is an afterthought. All I'm saying is it's not that serious. And my last point is the coding standards that engineers love to fight over are just guidelines. Let's say you work at a startup. Imagine telling the founders that you can't ship this feature because it doesn't have 100% test coverage. They will laugh at you so hard. You don't want to be that guy. And imagine telling the higher ups at a big company that fixing this critical bug is going to take you 3 weeks because you have to refactor the code to bring it up to standards. All I'm saying is take everything you see on social media, especially Twitter, with a big grain of salt. These people are idealistic and out of touch with reality. And finally, I just want to admit that I have never taken down production. The closest I got was breaking the production build pipeline. Almost there. I also never wrote a single recursive method. Maybe one day, but I doubt it. Anyway, 5 years later, and learning to code is still one of the best decisions that I made. I love my job, I love what I do for a living, and I'm really glad and excited to be here just writing code, building mobile apps, doing what I enjoy, what I love every single day. Yeah, I'm living the dream actually. But that is all I have for today. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time.